in, you know? Eat your heart out.
Yeah, yeah. He said, well, hi there, mate. You know, how you doing? You know, what's going on? And Jeff, of course, went on to produce the next Brooklyn Sugar Company record because Jeff is a man of his word. Now, how do you open a record? There's a lot of ways to open a great rock and roll album.
The barn burner, the fire starter.
Started to play an A chord.
You know, I don't want to call it a masterpiece.
You should just go right ahead.
I think it's a masterpiece.
Of course, there's the story of what happened to Patrick Firth.
I miss him nearly every day. Nearly every day.
The year was 2014, and the Sugar Company had just been nominated for the Grammy for Best Album of the Year. As the nominations were being read, I realized that I had to use the little boy's room. So as I was walking out of the stall, doing my business, Adam Levine from Maroon 5 comes up to me and says, "You want a party?" I said, "Sure." So he hands me 2 pink Flintstones, and off we go. And the next thing I know, I wake up at Bellevue Medical Center, and it's 2038. And my friend Danny Pudding drives me down to my storage locket at the mini storage. And here are all my keyboards, just like I left them. And I'm looking forward to knowing what's going to be happening next with the Brooklyn Sugar Company.
That's the song that features our friend and mentor, Robbie Gill.
Oh, Robbie Gill. Man, absolutely stole the show. What a guy. What a voice. What a singer.
Okay, so in the tune Taking, we tried to develop it in a spiritual way where the voices came from below and the angel came in with wings flopping and sort of soared above the whole piece, and I fancied myself the angels.
I was on the boardwalk in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and I was walking past the candy bar, and I heard this sound coming from within, and I had never heard anything like it before. Went inside, and it was Kid Manahawkin and the Gospel Goblins.
What can you say about the Gospel Goblins? It's
The words don't exist in this realm. And I recall we were getting ready to sing the backup vocals on that when we were down... we were on the Jersey Shore, as we often did in those days, metal detecting, which was one of my favorite hobbies, and Greg used to love it too. And there we were on the beach, you know, with our metal detectors, and coming toward us, this group of sort of pygmy-looking little dwarfish people.
And, you know, the legend was that they were actual goblins.
And they come up to us, but what do we hear? We hear this beautiful singing, these heavenly intonations.
What are you guys? What are you guys called? And they're like, we're called the Gospel Goblins. Exactly like that.
Let's listen.
One of the Gospel Goblins once said to me, very simply, and I still don't know what that means, but I found it fascinating.
Just listen to them play, sing together. And this is without ever having heard the song before. This was the first take.
What a record! And these guys seemingly pulled it out of their collective ass. It was magical, really. It was in your face, but it still kept its distance. It let you in, and then it just kicked you right back out. It was exclusive, yet inviting. They didn't care about social norms. They still don't. They didn't care about trends. They still don't.
Of course, as we know, because you're filming this, Brooklyn Sugar Company went on to be a great success.
Headlining world tours. They were the first band to play on the moon and have the world watch from Earth. They had a run of top 5 albums, including several flops. There was Pencil Neck, Gorilla Kids, 1 Month or 2, and then my personal favorite, although it's probably the most widely panned of all, The Search for Pat. The really cool thing about this album is that the 24th pressing of it, they decided to make the CDs out of actual matzo. And people went crazy. This album is a Rosetta Stone of rock and roll. It is a rock and roll Rosetta Stone. Greg Mayo, Zach Jones, Patrick Firth, Brian Killian. The Brooklyn Sugar Company.